Most people come to their local intuitive for answers to tough questions. But what if I told you the questions were more important for your enlightenment? Hi, I'm Corbie Mitleid, and this is the Psychic Yellow Brick Road. The world is changing, and life doesn't have the spark it used to. So we look around and ask, where do I need to go to catch the magic again? You've found it. Welcome to the Psychic Yellow Brick Road, a weekly podcast that delves into the intuitive world, metaphysics, life purpose, and how to connect with the compassion of spirituality. I'm Corbie Mitleid, and I've been on the Psychic Yellow Brick Road for 50 years. I'm a certified tarot master, past life specialist, psychic medium, channel, and author. And most importantly, I'm an elder in the field, ready to pass on everything I've discovered to you. So let's hit that Psychic Yellow Brick Road where you can find the real wizards and avoid the flying monkeys. Enlightenment is found in questions, not answers. People come to intuitives like me for answers about their love lives, their finances, their children, their parents, their futures, and often about the huge questions of life, the universe, and everything. At the same time, the majority of my clients don't know how to ask the right questions. So I get things like this. Can you tell me what my soul plan was for this life? What lessons am I supposed to learn? What's my higher purpose? What's my mission? And how do I do it? Let me explain why these questions aren't appropriate and why some lose their value if a psychic were to answer them, regardless of what the answer might be. When I get questions like these, I know we're starting on the wrong track. Yes, it's good to want to get your life challenges completed, but asking questions like these are too huge and not something an intuitive ought to tackle. Why? Because you're figuring out your soul's plan, your lessons, your mission are all part of your life journey. And to ask me what's the plan, as if I could explain the entire thing in an hour, isn't feasible or useful. Really, would you be able to tell me everything about your life since birth in detail in 60 minutes? Don't think so. Even if I could do a multi-hour session without exhausting myself, or you, I'd be doing a disservice to you to dump this monumental collection of information in your lap without giving you the chance to explore or learn on your own or piece things together. And that dismisses the entire reason you set yourself these challenges in your pre-birth planning session. We come down to earth deliberately forgetting our unity and our complete plan in order to recreate and reconstruct it through our experiences. That's what's valuable. That's the precious treasure we bring back home when we transition after a life filled with learning, understanding, and sharing. If you can trace a clear pattern of behavior or events and want to know why the pattern repeats, how to stop it, or how it serves you, and those questions key you into an important life challenge, then that's valid to review. That kind of information can improve the quality of your life and your road to self. But just asking, what am I supposed to learn? What's my plan? Is like expecting your professor to let you look at the answers before you go into your exam. How much would you really learn? And how much would you treasure those answers so easily gotten? Let's look at some useful questions for a session when you want to unblock challenges. Sometimes it can be a very concise query, and sometimes it takes a little detail to flesh it out, but it's always about a single focus. Am I supposed to write a book? Why do I constantly feel like I'm supposed to do something related to writing? Or, why do I seem to constantly put aside my creative talents in favor of more commercial activities? How can I stay true to my vision and still survive financially? Or, alcohol has always played a role in my life. First, my father's addiction, which became mine when he died. It looks like a character weakness on my part, but can it actually be serving a higher purpose? Or, I'm fascinated by energy medicine, and I'm wondering if it's the right direction for me. Can it improve my ability to help those I work with, as well as my own spiritual growth and physical healing? I have a deep soul urging to learn things to help myself and my clients. Or there's an ongoing issue between me and my husband. I've suppressed this for years, but I've been looking at it recently in relation to my health and as part of my spiritual development. I know you can't tell me to leave or to stay, but can you help me to understand what purpose is being served in this relationship? You see, in these questions, each client recognized a stumbling block that had been going on for a while. So looking at how to clear the block moves their life energy forward, not only in the challenge they pinpoint, but also in other areas of their lives. In other situations, they might note a pattern of desire, service through healing, the inspirational life, or the need to create something beautiful, purposeful, or enlightening. Remember, too, that to address every single challenge in your life, near-death experiences and a traumatic relationship with your mother and a challenging love relationship and why you can't have children and so on, would overwhelm both of us. All of these things can spark deep questions, and they each deserve plenty of time for investigation and settling the energies of the answer within you, both emotionally and spiritually. To expect to get and incorporate a mountain of important and emotionally charged answers from one session? Oh, kids, you are asking for failure and a heck of a headache. So, how do you ask the right major life questions? First, take some time for self-examination in order to form the questions. Do you have a repeating pattern? A stumbling block? Something that always trips you up no matter what you do? Is there a part of your life that means a great deal to you, career, relationships, security, that you need to improve in a deep manner? Second, note how long the need for answers has been with you. Has it been building gradually? Or was it triggered by a person, an event, or an internal realization? Third, make sure you're completely ready to hear whatever your intuitive has to say regarding the answer. As always, we may not tell you what you want to hear. Yes, you were meant to be a great ballerina, but what you need to hear. Movement is vital for you, but more in terms of Tai Chi or yoga than performance art. Determining your life path and incarnational mission is central to your understanding as a pathway to joy, service, and completion. But in this case, the journey is the most important part of your road, not the destination. Take your time with it. Savor it. Put your heart into the journey. And what you'll gain is not a simple answer, but a beacon to light up all the roads here in Earth School on which you find yourself traveling. I've been guiding friends and clients since 1973. I love showing you opportunities and how to grab them, where the tough stuff is and how to get through it, and handing you your toolbox through tarot and oracle cards, past life exploration, spirit guides and angelic conferences, and mediumship. My website, CorbieMitleid.com, is full of articles, blogs, where to find me for live appearances, and where to listen to me as I guest on other podcasts. There's a full menu of readings, from short burning questions all the way up to the jewel in the crown, my soul plan readings, which are based on the work I did with Robert Schwartz. Whether it's general questions about your life in practical terms, romance readings, business consultations, discovering your sentence of passion, or digging into that single challenge that has run through your life, you can find the appointment that's right for you. You know, your opinion matters a lot. So if you enjoy this, take a few minutes to leave a review. Word of mouth is key with podcasts, so share it with others. And if you really want to help make the magic happen, go find me at patreon.com. There's a tier called I Believe in You. And for just a couple of dollars a month, you can be an official roadie and help all the things I do. The podcast, the books, the classes, the videos, keep on coming. This has been Corbie Mitleid. And until next time, keep those ruby slippers polished, and I'll meet you on the psychic yellow brick road.